Dusty Rhodes, the iconic legacy of the American Dream. Virgil Riley Runnels Jr., widely known by his ring name the American Dream Dusty Rhodes, was a legendary figure in the world of professional wrestling. Born on October 12, 1945, in Austin, Texas, Rhodes carved out a career that not only made him one of the most celebrated wrestlers of all time, but also a beloved personality whose impact on the sport continues to be felt long after his passing on June 11, 2015. Dusty Rhodes was more than just a wrestler. He was an icon who embodied the spirit of the American everyman. With a persona that resonated deeply with fans across the country, Rhodes became the living representation of the American dream. Unlike many of his contemporaries, Rhodes did not possess the typical physique of a professional wrestler. Instead, he captivated audiences with his charismatic personality, his relatable character, and his heartfelt, often poetic promos that spoke to the struggles and hopes of the average person. Rhodes' wrestling career was marked by numerous accolades and championships. He was a three-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion, a title that was one of the most prestigious in the wrestling world at the time. During his tenure with Jim Crockett Promotions, later known as World Championship Wrestling, WCW, Rhodes also captured the United States Heavyweight Championship, the World Television Championship, and several World Tag Team and World Six-Man Tag Team Championships. His success wasn't limited to a single promotion, as he held numerous regional titles across various territories, making him one of the most decorated wrestlers of his era. One of the most remarkable aspects of Rhodes' legacy is his induction into multiple wrestling halls of fame. He is one of only 7 men to have been inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, the WCW Hall of Fame, the Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame, and the Wrestling Observer Newsletter Hall of Fame. This rare distinction underscores the universal respect and admiration he garnered throughout his career. Dusty Rhodes' influence extended beyond his in-ring achievements. After retiring from active competition, he transitioned into roles as a booker and trainer, helping to shape the next generation of wrestling talent. His work with WWE's NXT developmental territory was particularly influential, as he played a crucial role in mentoring young wrestlers, many of whom would go on to become major stars in their own right. Rhodes' legacy in professional wrestling is also carried on by his 2 sons, Dustin and Cody. Both followed in their father's footsteps, pursuing careers in professional wrestling and achieving considerable success. Dustin, known in WWE as Goldust, is celebrated for his innovative and boundary-pushing character work, while Cody has become a key figure in the modern wrestling scene, currently performing in All Elite Wrestling, AEW, and establishing himself as one of the top stars in the industry. Before he became a wrestling legend, Rhodes led a life that was marked by determination and resilience. He was born and raised in Austin, Texas, where he graduated from Albert Sidney Johnston High School. In his youth, Rhodes was an athlete, excelling in both baseball and football. He attended West Texas State, now known as West Texas A&M University, where he continued to play sports. After college, he pursued a professional football career, trying out for the American Football League's Boston Patriots. However, when that opportunity didn't pan out, Rhodes found himself playing for the Hartford Charter Oaks in the Continental Football League, a team that would eventually fold. It was in 1967 that Rhodes' life would take a dramatic turn, setting him on the path to wrestling stardom. After seeing an advertisement for Tony Santos' Big Time Wrestling, a promotion based in Boston, Rhodes decided to give professional wrestling a shot. Despite having no formal training or experience in the sport, Rhodes managed to bluff his way into the promotion, leveraging his connections with established wrestlers Bobby Duncum and the Funk Brothers. Billed as Dusty Runnels, he quickly made a name for himself in the Boston wrestling scene, even challenging for the by-the-way World Heavyweight title against champion Frank Scarpa at the Boston Arena. The early years of Rhodes' wrestling career were marked by struggle and hardship. With little money to his name, he often slept in his car and spent holidays, such as Thanksgiving, in soup kitchens. Despite these challenges, Rhodes remained determined to succeed. His fortunes began to change when he moved to Fritz von Erich's Texas territory, World Class Championship Wrestling, WCCW, in 1968. It was here that he first adopted the ring name Dusty Rhodes, a name that would soon become synonymous with professional wrestling excellence. Rhodes' journey to stardom continued as he left Texas for the Kansas City territory, where he teamed up with fellow Texan Dick Murdoch to form the tag team known as the Texas Outlaws. Together, they traveled the world, competing in various wrestling promotions, including Big Time Wrestling, Texas, NWA Western State Sports, NWA Detroit, National Wrestling Federation, NWF, Championship Wrestling from Florida, World Championship Wrestling, Australia, Tri-State Wrestling, the American Wrestling Association, AWA, and International Wrestling Enterprise, Japan. The Texas Outlaws became one of the most feared and respected tag teams of their time, further cementing Rhodes' reputation as a rising star in the wrestling world. As Rhodes' career progressed, he continued to evolve as a performer. One of his most iconic moves was the bionic elbow, a devastating maneuver that he used to great effect in the ring. This move, combined with his larger-than-life personality and his ability to connect with audiences on a personal level, made Rhodes a fan favorite wherever he went. Dusty Rhodes' impact on professional wrestling cannot be overstated. He was a trailblazer who broke the mold of what a wrestler could be, showing that charisma and character could be just as important as physical appearance. His legacy lives on through the countless wrestlers he influenced, the fans he inspired, and the family members who continue to carry his torch. WWE Chairman Vince McMahon once remarked that no wrestler personified the essence of charisma quite like Dusty Rhodes, a fitting tribute to a man who truly embodied the spirit of the American dream.